Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I just wanted to talk about when it's time for a new beginning. Now, there's going to be a point in your life where you kind of feel sick of doing your normal routine, or you feel sick of, doing the same thing over and over, or you get tired of what you're currently doing. Basically, like, this could be like going to work, going to the same job, or you're hanging around the same people, or you're doing the same. You might wake up, play video games every day, or you might just, you're just doing the same thing every day. So you kind of get bored of whatever you're doing, or you're not sure what to do. You kind of feel lost. You kind of feel confused. Look, bro, that means it's time for a change. If you have a feeling deep inside you where you're kind of just in a jaded state of being, like you're just bored of everything, like you have no inspiration to do anything, or, you're just tired of being tired, basically. You're doing the same things every day. You don't know when your life will get better. You don't know what's coming next in your life. You don't know like how your life will improve. It's time for a change. And the first thing that you got to do is, you got to know what you want to change. Like you got to realize, yo, do I want to change my lifestyle, or do I want to change the people that surround me, or do I want to change, my job, or do I want to do this and that? Do I want to move? And realize this, bro, your life will not get better until you make some sort of change. And this is because like we're so used to one feeling that we just, ignore everything else. So people wonder why their lives are like stagnant. People wonder why their lives are, not as good as they wanted to be. It's because they're not changing anything in their lives. So they're not making any results. And the thing is, bro, even when you do decide to change, yes, you can still fail. You can still, things might not go the way that you wanted to. Things might not end up the way that you wanted it to. Things might not be as smooth as you wanted it to be, or, but you still have to take that risk. You still have to take that jump into, and whatever it is that you want to do. People, you have to realize that, yeah, you have to make a change if you want difference in your life. And like I said, bro, you can't expect different results doing the same thing every single day. You can't expect to be happy if you're not doing anything to be happy. You can't expect to find friends if you're not going outside to, go look for friends. You can't expect to, you know, find some sort of opportunities if you're just staying in the same place all day. Like you have to make some sort of change in your life to realize like, yo, this is what I've been missing. And once you actually start to make that change, you'll kind of like be like, man, I should have done this earlier, or I should have started earlier in my life, or when that feeling when you've done something and you didn't want to do it for so long, and then you just finally do it, and you're like, man, I should have been did this, or I should have, you know, yeah, basically, I should have been did this. It's gonna be like one of those phases. You're gonna have one of those phases, and bro, listen, you're gonna be scared every time you want to make a change. You're gonna be scared every time you want to make a sacrifice. But just know, like at the end of the tunnel, bro, it's either gonna be worth it, or or stuff is not gonna work out how you want it to be. And in my personal experience, every time it was worth it. Even though, like I said, even though things might not have been what I wanted it to be, or situations happen that I didn't want happen, or I've had certain experience that I didn't want. At the end of the day, bro, I was still happy that I still made that change, because when you're in whatever state that you're in, when you're in, you know, it feels like a box. It feels like you're trapped, bro. It feels like, man, you don't know when you'll ever get out, or you. It feels like, yeah, it literally feels like you're stuck in a box. But once you make that change, you get like this. It feels like a high, bro. It feels like this sort of like freedom. It feels like, man, I finally free from what I was doing for whatever how long, like 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. For some people, it's 10 years. For some people, it's all their life, bro. You just kind of get like this high feeling, and it feels like a relief. It feels like, man, I did it. Like it feels like, I don't know, it's an indescribable feeling, but it's one of the best feelings in the world when you finally make a change in your life and it's going well, like it's going how you want it to go. So you can't expect to change your life if you're not willing to make any type of change. You can't expect to change your life if you're just being stagnant. And that's a it's a problem with a lot of people, man. They're staying stagnant because they're literally afraid of losing whatever it is that they don't want to lose, or they're afraid of losing themselves, when really that change is going to help you find yourself. Bro, you got to realize, bro, you have to lose yourself to find yourself first. I mean, yeah, you have to lose yourself to find yourself. How do you expect to be your true self if you're not going out of your way to be uncomfortable? How do you expect to find your true self if you're not going out of your way to be in positions where you have to think different? Or how do you expect to find who you really are if you're not putting yourself in situations where you have to really like look into yourself, where you really have to challenge yourself, where you really have to face pressure? You can't find your true self by being comfortable all the time. This is why change is necessary. This is why you have to have change in your life, bro. And you got to realize, bro, you might have friends in your life that act different, or you might have family in your life that act different. What is that? It's literally change, bro. We were destined to change in our life. So when we feel stagnant, yes, we're gonna be depressed when we're not doing anything in our lives. We were made to change. We were made to evolve. We were made to do different things in our life. We weren't made to be the same person. We weren't made to, do the same things, bro. We weren't made to be, just a puppet. We were made to create and, evolve into different people. We were made to, like, really establish ourselves. We were made to, like, show ourselves to other people. So you have to, in order to do this, yes, you have to go through trials and tribulations. Yes, you have to go through things that you don't want to go through. Yes, bro, you have to be a person that, you have to go through, like, you have to go through stuff to really explain to people, man, I did this and that. Like, bro, we all have a story to tell. So what is your story gonna be, man? I just sat in a box for all my life, man. My life wasn't really interesting. Like, do you want to be one of those people, or do you want to be those people that may like, yo, I went out into the world and accomplished my dreams, and I did this and that. I helped this person, I helped that person, and I had this results, and I had these experiences. Like, bro, we were made to, experience things. So yes, bro, the first step into making your life unboring, or trying to find your pursuit to happiness, or just trying to be a better person, you have to make a change. And that's literally what you have to do, bro. You have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position where you have no choice but to succeed in whatever you want to do. You have no choice, bro. That's literally like what you have to do to change, bro, to be whoever you want to be, or to, just, just I guess be in a better place in your life. That's worked for me, in my opinion. I've heard other people say, yo, I moved out from my hometown and that changed completely, made me into a different person. That works also, because I've done the same thing. I moved out of my hometown and became a whole different person. Like, those people who used to mess with me back then, like back in high school, middle school, they won't be able to recognize me now, because I don't act the same. I'm not that same person. I changed into a new person. I evolved into a new person. And so that's what it is. That's what it takes. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're just gonna live the same life that you don't want to live, or you're gonna live that comfortable life that makes you depressed because nothing new has happened in your life. So yeah, bro, that's all I wanted to tell y'all, man. Don't be afraid to change, and if you really want to change, then you're gonna go after whatever it is that you want. And that's what it takes to be great. That's what it takes to really find yourself. That's what it takes to really accomplish what you want to accomplish. That's what it really takes to be the person that you want to be. So yeah, if you really want to be something that people are proud of, if you want to be something that you're proud of for yourself, if you want, if you have kids, then if you want to be something that your kids are going to be proud of, or if you want kids, yo, you got to do something to make them proud of you. You got to do something that's gonna, you know, change your life. You got to do something that's going to make people be like, wow, like he's actually doing something with his life. And yeah, that's what it takes, bro. So that's all I wanted to tell y'all, man. My name is Keith Ryan. I hope this video out to you in some type of way, man. Like and subscribe, man. I'll see y'all soon.